Hello everyone, I am today going to explain to you what is actually two-way analysis of variance and how we can compute or measure the two-way analysis of variance. As I said before, that two-way analysis of variance is extension of one-way analysis of variance. In one-way analysis of variance, what we did, we tried to find out the cause of one independent variable, effect of one independent variable on dependent variable, right? So, factor was 1 in one way analysis of variance, whereas in two way analysis of variance, we find out the effect of two factors or treatments on dependent variable, right? Two assigned factors on dependent variable. Now, in two-way analysis, there is one more advantage, that is, in two-way analysis of variance, we also try to find out the effect of interaction. Interaction means interaction of first factor on the second factor, right? Sometimes what happens is, suppose we by looking to somebody else, we improve our performance. This is called interaction effect. So, in two-way analysis of variance, we not only find out the effect of two factors on the dependent variable, but also we try to find out the effect of interaction on the dependent variable, right? Interaction of some or other factors on dependent variable. Now, actually, how we can define two-way analysis of variance? It is, a type of statistics where we need to compare the effect of multiple level of two factors simultaneously on dependent variable. Multiple level of two factors means say effect of, say, gender, male and female, right? There are these are two factors, or say suppose environment and temperature, right? These are two factors. So, separately find out environment and temperature, these two factors on any dependent variable, and simultaneously also we try to find out the effect of these two factors on a dependent variable, right? When we are interested to find out the clubbed effect as well as separate effect, we use only one calculation, that is two-way analysis of variance. This is what is two-way analysis of variance, right? Secondly, the two-way analysis of variance is applied in basically two situations. One is where there is one observation per cell. Cell means, suppose one say house, right? Say suppose there are three columns A, B, C. There are, say, two factors, factor x and factor y. Then say x A, x B, x C, y A, y B, y C. These are the cells, right? So, when there is one factor in per cell, or when there are two factors per cell, right? So, we can see one factor per cell as well as we can see two factors per cell in two-way analysis of variance. Now, there are some advantages of two-way analysis of variance. First is, in two-way analysis of variance, we can observe the effect of two factors on the dependent variable, whereas in one-way analysis of variance, we can see only the effect of one factor. Secondly, in two-way analysis of variance, error is reduced in two-way, right, by dividing or splitting into two factors. There we had one factor, so chances of error were more, and here, as because there are two factors, so these two because of these presence of these two factors, the errors can be splitted or divided among these two factors. So, chance of error is reduced in two-way analysis of analysis of variance, right? In two-way analysis of variance or ANOVA, one can test for interaction effect also, which was not possible in the case of one-way analysis of variance, right? So, these are some of the advantages of two-way analysis of variance or two-way ANOVA. In two-way ANOVA, we need to understand some terminologies. First one is factor. Factor, as I said, that assigned factors or treatments are known as factor. Independent variables are also can also be considered as factor, right? So, each and every individual independent variable are known as one factor. Now, treatment groups are, as I said, suppose there are three groups, say suppose footballer, volleyballer, and say hockey players or basketballers, and male and female, these are two genders on whom you want to test anything. So, there are two factors, male and female, gender male and female. So, here I mean the treatment groups will be say male hockey players, male football players, male volleyball players, female hockey players, volleyball players, football players. So, there are 6 groups in that case. If there are 3 columns 2 rows, if there are 3 columns 2 rows, one means gender male female, and 3 columns means, as I said, footballer, volleyballer and basketballer, say suppose basketballer, then in that case 2 into 3 6. So, there will be 6 treatment groups, right. As I said, male footballer, male volleyballer, male basketballer, female footballer, female volleyballer, female basketballer. So, all total 6 groups. Then main effect. Main effect means the effect of one independent variable or one effect of independent variable of on dependent variable is main effect, and there is one more thing which you can assess through two-way analysis of variance, that is interaction effect. Interaction effect is the joint effect of two factors on dependent variable, right. The joint effect means clubbed effect of two factors on dependent variable. As I said, male and female, so clubbed effect. Separately we can observe males, separately we can observe females, and clubbed means male females both. So, clubbed effect is known as the interaction effect. So, joint effect of two factors on an independent variable is known as interaction effect. Now let me discuss about the calculations which I gave you through 2 examples. Let me discuss the first example, and here also we will be finding out the F ratio, and we have to show each and everything in ANOVA table. Here also we have to find out the F ratio of main effect, that is rows effect, F ratio of columns effect, that is main effect of column, main effect of row, then interaction effect, right, and then error. These are the 4 things which we find out in two-way analysis of ANOVA, and F ratio would be of say row, column, and then interaction. Okay. Now, here also if the F score, F value is more than the F table, critical value, if the calculated value is more than the tabulated value, in that case the null hypothesis is rejected. And if the null hypothesis is rejected, here also we need to find out the LSD test, we call it post hoc test or LSD test, right. As because we will be having same samples in each and every cell, that is why we will be applying or we apply LSD test, right. Now, I gave you one sum there. I took 3 institutions, institution A, institution B and institution C, and I tried to find out the sit-ups, right, of 2 genders. So, gender male and female, right. Now, that means in row there are 2 factors and in column there are 3 institutions, right. Now, let me show you those things. Now, these are the say total of one row, one column, so column A, column B, column C of male, and the row total of say say male columns, and then row mean, right. So, there are 15 scores all total divided by 15. Then is for female, this is females total, then this is rows total of female and mean of female. Okay. Then column total, that means plus 148 plus 176 divided by 10, because 5, 5, 10 scores are there, 104 plus 141, 245 divided by 10. So, these are the columns total and these are the mean. G is grand total. Grand total means total of these 3 scores. Okay. Then you have to find out first correction factor. Here I made it second. You can calculate this second also or first also, right. Now correction factor is grand total divided by n. Okay. Grand total square divided by n. So, 108 square by n. Then raw sum of score, it is same like it is same like one way ANOVA. right? Then is total sum of square. Total sum of square is same as one way ANOVA. Okay, so one way ANOVA TSS RSS minus CF, it is same. Then you need to find out the sum of squares for rows. So there are two rows, right? So because there were two rows, so total of both the rows square divided by NC. N means number of scores in each cell. So there are two cells, right? So 3 cells, 5 into 3, A, B, C, 3 columns were there, right? And per column 5 samples were there, so or 5 scores were there. So N into C, that means 15, right? This is easy. Minus CF, okay? This is SSR. Then you need to find out SSC. SSC means I mean you had 3 columns. You had 3 columns, okay? You had 3 columns. Now 3 columns means you have to get the total of the 3 columns divided by NR. There were 2 rows. There were 2 rows, and in each and every row you have 5 subjects. So 5 into 2, right? Minus CF. This is SSC. Then you need to find out SSI. You had all total say 6 groups. So total of all the 6 cells, right? Square them and divided by the scores in each and every cell, right? That is what is minus CF minus SSC minus SSR minus SSC, right? So this is interaction effect. And then you need to find out SSE. SSE is TSS minus SSR minus SSC minus SSI. Now you can prepare the two-way table. Two-way table is easy to prepare because first one is gender, second one is institution, that means column, first one is row, third one is interaction, that means R minus I and into C minus I, and then last is error N minus RC. N is total number of score, RC means row into column. There were 3 rows and 2 column, 2 rows and 3 columns, so minus 6, right? Now this is how SS you have sum of square you have calculated. MSS means sum of square divided by respective degree of freedom, and then F ratio for row is divided by for F ratio of row, that means for gender, right? So F ratio means MSS of row divided by MSS of E, right? For column, MSS for row divided by MSS for E, and third one is interaction for instruction MSSI divided by MSSE. Okay. Now this is what is F table. If the say suppose if the calculated value is more than the tabulated value, in that case hypothesis is rejected and we need to apply the LSD test, right? So this is the formula of LSD. This is the formula of LSD. With this we find 2.18 is the critical value, right? Now we will be writing the means in this order. So you have for each and every thing, I mean to say for row, for column and for interaction, you have to write them separately. Now here for male female there are 2 means and mean difference is 3.27. Now CD is 2.18, as because the difference of mean is more than the CD value. In that case the difference of mean is significant. Now in the case of column again you need to find out the CD, right? And here when you have the CD value is 2.67 and you have 3 institutions, 32.4 is the mean, 24.5 is the mean, 23.6 is the mean, and in this case we find that difference between B and C, institution B and institution C, their difference is less than the CD value, and that as because the difference is less than the CD value 2.67 at 0.05 level, that is why the mean is not significantly different, right? The difference is not significant, whereas the difference between A and B and A and C, they are significant, right. Same way now you need to find out for gender, that is gender and city, right. For this also you need to find out the CD, and here you need to write the main differences for gender. Okay, that means interaction of male and female and institution. So these are the difference for male and female, male and female, male and female, and you need to find out the as because the CD value is 3.37. So here what we find that the difference between C, male and female, in the case of C, institution C, the difference between male and female, they are not significant, right, as because the difference between male and female is less than 3.37. This is what is two-way analysis of variance. This is how you need to calculate two-way analysis of variance. I hope you have understood this. Thank you.